Yes, thank you very much, Ciancora. And I'm delighted to get the chance to speak on the breast cancer awareness, the 36th annual, breast annual awareness month, and it's a huge issue right throughout our country, Minister. And quite a lot of people have been speaking here today about the fall behind in relation to the breast screening, and and I hear it's falling behind. I feel there's always a way around these things if we want to make an effort here in this country. And I suppose one thing, and this early detection is of such importance. One way of speeding up this is maybe looking at 24/7 service, 7 days a week. To try and see can we catch up with the backlog and try and come back into the situation where people were. And there's a lot of good services out there, cancer services. I'd like to come in that, and obviously to talking about breast cancer, we are here, and the importance of breast cancer, and the importance of early detection, and the importance of people taking up their appointments and not missing out on their appointments and leaving themselves quite vulnerable. But I'd like to come in the doctors and the nurses and the staff in hospitals, and even sometimes in the most terrible situations of the palliative care, we forget those people that do so much for people. I think one area we haven't looked at here today is people that end up getting cancer. It's a terrible shock and a horror in a home, and I don't think there's a home in Ireland that hasn't been affected by it. My mother died of cancer at 54 years of age, over 20 years ago, and even till today it affects myself personally, as it affects everybody else, because it's a huge blow to your home. But the one thing I find is, in my own constituency office, people come in to me looking for a medical card. And I think the very word cancer should trigger something in the medical card section that allows you at least a medical card for the period of time that you're going through the illness, and please God, come out the right side of it. Because in a lot of cases that could be 12 months. But, and I know people, they might have had two incomes in the home, they were working hard, couple, caused no harm, obviously had a lot of costs, so much cost, but it still wouldn't get a medical card during breast cancer, during any cancer treatment. And I think that's a terrible blow, and it's a terrible infliction, because there is an extra added cost, and there's young children at home in some situations, and there, there's a worry there, and there's a worry about the cost of the medication, the cost here and cost there. And I do come into services. I don't want to be looking at anything here in a very bad negative sense. I just want to take. I think that us as a state, as a caring government, should seriously look at a medical card for everybody that's diagnosed with cancer and that needs a medical card, and for that period of time. Also, I'd like to mention the last 40-something seconds I have on the supports and the services out there. I look at Cork Local Link, and I'd like to thank the CEO, David O'Brien, and the Chairman, Neil O'Leary. We have a Cancer Connect. I'm part of myself, Cancer Connect, which collects people from Castletown, Bear, down into Drumleague, Dunmanway, Bandon, and the other side, the Mizen Head, down into Skibbereen, Clonakilty, all the way to Cork every day. To take cancer patients voluntarily done. It's the Cork Local Link, yes, but they have a Cancer Connect service, and then they have car drivers that are volunteering, taking patients that need one-to-one treatment for cancer to CUH, who are brilliantly working with them, so that patients are in and out and they're not held up. And it's a fabulous service, and it needs to be commended here. Thank you.